Then they went back and found Thorin with his feet on the fender smoking a pipe. He was blowing the most enormous smoke rings, and wherever he told one to go, it went. Up the chimney, or behind the clock on the mantelpiece, or under the table, or round and round the ceiling. But wherever it went, it was not quick enough to escape Gandalf. Pop! He sent a smaller smoke ring from his short clay pipe straight through each one of Thorin's. Then Gandalf's smoke rings would go green and come back to hover over the wizard's head. He had a cloud of them about him already, and in the dim light it made him look strange and sorcerous. Bilbo stood still and watched. He loved smoke rings, and then he blushed to think how proud he had been yesterday morning of the smoke rings he had sent up the wind over the hill. Hey everybody, it's the Wanderer here, and I wanted to talk a little bit about Gandalf's real pipe. So we all know that in the pipe community, pipes like McQueen pipes or Floggleworks, wooden pipes that look a lot like Gandalf's pipe from the Lord of the Rings movies, are very popular. And they're also very expensive. Floggleworks pipes are probably the most affordable, in the range of $20, $30. But you've got some pipes going clear up into the hundreds of dollars, especially the licensed collector's editions. And McQueen pipes, you know, $50, $60, $70, depending on where you get them from, but you also have to deal with the weight. So the reason that I read the passage from Tolkien's Hobbit at the beginning of this video was to point out that, yeah, the movie pipes were wooden, but the actual pipes in the books were clay. At least Gandalf's pipe was clay. Now this one is probably a little longer than what Gandalf's pipe would have been, considering the fact that his pipe was a short clay pipe. But either way, it was a clay pipe. And guess what's great about clay pipes? They're cheap. So this particular pipe I got off pipesandcigars.com. It's a an old German clay tavern pipe. These run anywhere from around $25 to $30. They're very fragile, I will have to say. You definitely don't want to drop it. You definitely don't want to hit the bowl on your hand or on an ashtray. Obviously you don't want to do that anyway, but you will snap the stem. And I've not smoked this yet. This pipe is a virgin. But I've heard they're really good to use to smoke tobacco that you've never smoked before. So I'm going to light this up and smoke a bowl of Sutliff Molto Dolce. This smells amazing. I've never smoked it before, but I've heard good things about it. Obviously, this isn't very Lord of the Rings friendly. It's not Long Bottom Leaf or Old Tovey. I mean, maybe there were a group of Italian hobbits somewhere that were like, "Hey, Mr. Gandalf, sir, let's light up a bowl." And he's like, "Oh, yes, that sounds like a great idea, my lad. What shall we smoke?" And they're like, "A molto dolce." Okay, maybe not. Anyway, time to light it up. Alright, so we are fired up, and this is my first time smoking from a clay pipe, and one thing I can tell you is that I don't think you have to worry as much about it smoking hot, but it does get very warm to the touch here in the bowl. Additionally, this bowl holds a lot more than I thought it would, which is pretty cool. But this is actually my first time smoking Sutliff Molto Dolce, and I'd heard that it's cased pretty heavily. It's very sticky, and my fingers have managed to not stain the pipe, but get Molto Dolce juice all over it. Here's a super sweet tobacco. Obviously Molto Dolce, very sweet. And it smells great. The only thing I can say I'm not fond of, you'll notice this is 16 inches long. I'm sure Gandalf's pipe would have been shorter, but you can't see what you're doing at all. Terrible with smoke rings. Gandalf would be so disappointed. This is good. It's a nice cool smoke. I've heard you're not going to get a lot of gurgling out of these pipes. I'm pretty impressed. So again, spend that money on those wooden movie replica pipes if you want. But if you really want the true Gandalf pipe, true to the books, get a cheap clay pipe. It's the way to go. Thanks for watching.